Ball, 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Lucky. Undercrush.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Taylor. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was taken down at the 20.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 22, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Saints nothing.
This carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Saints nothing.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, boy. 55, mark, 55. Grade 15, grade 15.
On play action, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Saints 7.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the Saints' 29-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They fake the give. Now Wentz. flush to his right. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Wentz. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be second down. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 19-yard line.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Able to get away. Going for the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At the 29-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure.
And that's caught inside the 30.
You'll get
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it up to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott about to kick it away. touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First down, New
But
Orleans.
one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. To throw again, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 50. Check 55 to mine. Push him back. Push him back.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
31's the right. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And he'll get it out about a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious for that lead here in the second half. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Camaro. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. To throw is Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Camara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Saints 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10 now from the 27. On the ground, this is Camara. And he powers his way up past the 30.
On the carry for New Orleans.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Camara. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
4th down, here's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Saints.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Complete.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st down, New Orleans.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Eagles 21, Saints 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
7-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Mike, 36. Danny. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Wentz gonna throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Plenty of fight, baby.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Saints 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could